You arrive before sunrise, wearing a suit that still feels borrowed. The lobby smells like polished stone, burnt coffee, and money you have never touched. Screens glow behind glass walls. No one looks rushed, but everyone moves fast. You carry a laptop, a notebook, and the fear that someone will realize you do not belong here. Your first level is analyst. The title sounds important. The work is invisible. You update models, fix decimals, build slides, and stay later than everyone above you. If your work is perfect, nobody notices. If it fails, everyone does. Markets in Asia wake you early. New York keeps you late. Lunch is eaten over a keyboard. Midnight becomes normal. You tell yourself the pressure is temporary. Months pass in quarters, not seasons. You stop checking the weather because you rarely see daylight. Friends talk about hobbies and weekends like another language. Your mother asks if you are happy. You answer with your paycheck because it is easier than telling the truth. Then your work starts to matter. Associate. Now your spreadsheets become recommendations. You enter rooms where decisions happen in calm voices over enormous stakes. A position is increased. Another is cut. Somewhere jobs disappear after an earnings miss. In this room, no one reacts for long. The next screen loads. Attention moves on. You learn the first unwritten rule. Emotion is expensive. The second, certainty is often performance. People speak confidently because hesitation sounds weak. Predictions come in clean sentences built on incomplete information. You notice how often intelligence and ego wear the same suit. Your income rises faster than your free time. You move into a better apartment you barely see. You buy nicer things meant to represent success. Better watch, better shoes, better silence. Then comes a sharper fear. Not failing. Losing what you built. Vice President. Now you manage younger analysts with tired eyes and perfect resumes. You teach them shortcuts you learned painfully. How to defend an idea under pressure. How to stay calm when someone senior asks a question meant to expose weakness. When markets fall, the room changes temperature. Voices flatten. Jokes disappear. Every open position becomes blame waiting for a name. You start sleeping with your phone beside your face. At 3:12 a.m., futures drop sharply. By 3:14, you are awake. By 3:20, you are dressed. Outside, the city is dark. Inside, screens already glow like emergency lights. Director. Now you sit closer to risk. You approve trades large enough to erase years of someone else's salary in minutes. You meet founders, CEOs, and people who mistake access for wisdom. You are paid to see what others miss. No one mentions how often everyone misses. At home, relationships narrow quietly. You cancel dinners because Europe is moving. You miss birthdays because earnings season does not care. You become skilled at apologizing with gifts. Less skilled at being present. One day someone you love says, "You're here," but never really here. You have no answer ready. Portfolio manager. This is the level outsiders call success. Your own book. Real capital. Real upside. Real fear. Every morning begins with exposure. Long, short, hedged, vulnerable. You scan headlines before your feet touch the floor. Rates. War. Lawsuits. Rumors. When you are right, money appears with unnatural speed. When you are wrong, loss moves faster. Markets do not reward effort. They reward timing, discipline, and luck. The hardest part is not losing money. It is carrying uncertainty while pretending to others that you are certain. You feel it in your body first. Tight jaw, short sleep, meals skipped without noticing. The emptiness of winning something that cannot love you back. Partner. You reach the floor that once looked unreachable. Glass office, equity stake, influence. And finally, perspective arrives. Every level believed the next level would feel stable. It never did. More money changed the size of problems. not their existence. More status removed some fears and created others. Pressure never disappeared. It became quieter and more private. One evening after the close, the office is still. Monitors dim, chairs empty. The city reflects in dark windows. You open a report full of numbers large enough to impress strangers and meaningless enough to leave you cold. Then a question arrives. What was the return on your life? There is no benchmark for that. You leave quietly. Tomorrow the fund opens without you. The screens flash. Trades execute. New analysts arrive wearing borrowed confidence and expensive fear. The machine continues. But for the first time in years, your value is no longer marked to market every minute.